The computer that revolutionized access to the internet 20 years ago is back in an entirely new form factor. That's right, we're talking about the new 24-inch Apple iMac, and we just got a brand new unit in for review, and so let's start with the most exciting part of the review process, unboxing. The first thing you'll notice about the iMac box is that it looks very similar to other Apple products. We see that it's mostly white, but as you can see, our iMac is the optional yellow color scheme, and you can see that reflected in the packaging on the exterior, and most notably, this really unique handle, which Apple says, along with the rest of the packaging material, is actually 96% paper. So let's take a look here as we open it. As you can see, the first two parts of the box open very easily, but then we have the iMac itself, which is lodged in between these two, these three little bars here, two of which have arrows on the end, which you need to pry open before you can take apart the box. Now, as soon as I get this iMac out of the packaging material, the actual all-in-one itself, and remove this paper covering, which again, Apple says is 96% paper in the packaging, you can immediately see that the yellow color is really more of a gold color, and it extends to pretty much the entire back of the device, and of course also the tiny stand. And the other thing that I'm most struck by here is just how thin and tiny this 24-inch iMac is. We'll have a lot more comparisons on PCMag.com, but the new device really is much smaller than either the 21-inch iMac that it replaces or the 27-inch iMac, which Apple continues to sell. So I'm going to pull away this hello sticker here to reveal the screen. And so that's pretty much it as far as the actual device is concerned, but Apple is all about those accessories, and the version that we have for review comes with the whole shebang, which means that it's got not only the keyboard, the power cord, but it also has the optional Force Touch trackpad and the mouse, which you can see there in the lower right corner of the accessories box. So let's take out the power cord first. The cool thing about all these accessories is they are color matched to the iMac's color, whichever you choose. So it looks like the power cord matches that yellow gold color, and as you can see in the power adapter, there's also a connection for the Ethernet port. Then we've got the additional power cord that connects to the adapter. And then in a stacked arrangement, Apple has put the Force Touch trackpad wrapped in what it appears to be plastic, but it might be paper because 96% of the packaging is paper. And then below that is the mouse. Both the mouse and the trackpad have that nice color matching along the bottom and the edges, as you can see. Now, the interesting thing about the keyboard on the higher end 24-inch iMacs is that it comes with an optional Touch ID sensor in the upper right corner, which lets you log in and perform fast user switching on the fly. The keyboard in the base model iMac does not come with that added fingerprint sensor. So now let's go ahead and move all that packaging aside, that 96% paper box and packing materials, and let's look at the final piece, which is removing the back cover. And yes, as you can see, although there's no Apple logo on the front, there is a giant Apple logo on the back, which is immediately apparent as I take off that back sticker there, which also reveals in the lower left the ports. There are 4 USB-C ports and the power button. And then the last thing I'll do before I kick you over to PCMag.com to read our full review of this new iMac is to connect the power cord, which does use a magnetic sensor. It's not quite as easy as just snapping the sensor in and letting it do its thing. You do have to guide it a little bit, but that really is the last step. And then you can flip around the iMac and turn it on. So thanks very much for watching this iMac unboxing video, and be sure to check at PCMag.com for our full review.